Sweden is normally considered to be a peaceful haven in Europe, but this Scandinavian stability is being shaken up by a wave of anti-Semitic attacks. Authorities claim an increasing number of crimes against the Jewish population is thanks to an influx of Muslim immigrants, as RT's Igor Ogorodnev reports.
Malmö was once the very face of socially inclusive and tolerant Sweden. But the country's third biggest city has turned into a hotbed of ethnic and religious violence.
The windows of Malmö's synagogue are bulletproof. When there's an ordinary religious service, there's heavy security, and when there's a big holiday, there's actually a police cordon around it. Now, officially, there were 80 hate crimes committed against Jews last year, but local leaders say that the real number might be several times higher.
With nearly a third of Malmö's population born abroad, Sweden's tolerance may have welcomed the intolerant. The majority of immigrants are Muslims. Many are from Palestine. Police blame them for several recent fire bombings, desecrations and assaults on Jews.
It's not just any Muslims that feel resentful. It's those who themselves come from the Middle East, and they bring their conflicts with them.
Many of Malmö's immigrants have settled in the virtual ghetto of Rosengård. Incomes and education levels are lower here. Crime rates are higher.
It's not that easy to find a job, especially if you're not Swedish. People who come here, they're not used to live as the same as they live here. They came from other countries, other cultures.
Anti-Israel sentiments run high.
We are angry about what happened with our family in Lebanon and our family in Palestine. And we liked Europe to make it stop for Israel.
Hey, Felix. Tack så mycket.
The Jewish center's Fredrik Siratsky pins the blame for the attacks not just on radical Islamists, but local authorities. At the height of last year's Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the left-wing Meri Palu claimed attacks on Jews were a natural consequence of Israel's actions.
Since we've gotten all this large immigration, massive immigration from countries where these values are not held, then we have to accept, we have to understand. And this we've felt that this is a kind of downhill slope when it comes to the values in Sweden.
Like for thousands of others, during World War II, Sweden became a safe haven for Judith Popinski when she was escaping Nazi persecution.
This is a different country to the one that saved me. Before, I used to come to the schools to talk about my experience of the Holocaust. But now the schools, where there are a lot of Muslims, are not interested. We don't feel safe here.
Judith's children have left Malmö, and the community grows smaller all the time. But it's not just Malmö's 700 remaining Jews, but Sweden's reputation that is under threat. Igor Ogorodnev, RT, Malmö, Sweden.